Okay, welcome to another math tutorial. So our topic today is all about factor theorem. So according to factor theorem, if p sub c is equal to 0, then x minus c is a factor of p of x. Example 1. Show that x minus 1 is a factor of 3x cubed minus 8x squared plus 3x plus 2. So using the factor theorem, you have to find, let us find first the value of c. So we have x minus c is equal to the binomial, which is x minus 1. So in order to find c, so you have to add again negative x to both sides. So we have x plus negative x, then we have minus c is equal to x plus negative x minus 1. So this is now equivalent to 0. So the remaining here is negative c is equal to, so you can cancel this one. So we have negative 1. Okay, you divide both sides by negative 1 so that the value of c would be positive 1. Okay, so let us substitute now. So we have, since c is 1, so p of 1 is equal to, you substitute to x, so 3 times the quantity of 1 raised to 3 minus 8 times 1 raised to 2 plus 3 times 1 plus 2. Okay, simplify first. 1 raised to 3 is equivalent to 1 times 1 times 1. That is still 1. Then you multiply to 3. That is still 3. Then we have negative 8. So we have negative 1 square is equivalent to 1. You multiply to negative 8. So therefore, that is negative 8. Then we have positive 3 times 1 is positive 3. Then we have plus 2. Okay, you can add all the positive numbers. So 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 2. That is 8. So therefore, we have 8 minus 8. So p sub 1 is equal to 0. So meaning to say the remainder is 0. So this is your remainder. So if the remainder is 0, so it means that is a factor of 3x cubed minus 8x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay, so another way is by using again the synthetic division. So since our c is 1, so that is our test 0. So write it on the left side. Okay, then write all the coefficients. See to it that x should be in the decreasing power of the variable. Okay, since it is already decreasing, so we have x cubed, x squared, x raised to 1, then the constant. So let us now list down 3. Then we have negative 8, positive 3, and then we have 2. Put again the fractional bar, bring down 3. You multiply to 1, so that is positive 3. Then add negative 8 plus 3 is negative 5. Then you multiply to 1, that is negative 5. Since you are multiplying different sign. Okay, then add 3 plus negative 5, that is negative 2. Then you multiply again to positive 1. So unlike sign, so the product is negative. So that is negative 2. Then what is 2 plus negative 2? That is 0. Okay, so here, meaning to say 0 is the remainder. So we have the same answer. Okay, so it means x minus 1 is a factor of this given. Okay, so let's have another example, number 2. Okay, so let's have number 2 example. So determine if p of x equal to x cubed plus x squared minus 7x minus 3 is divisible by x plus 3. Okay, so let us determine now if x plus 3 is a factor of p of x is equal to x cubed plus x squared minus 7x minus 3. Okay, let us get again the value of c. So we have x minus c is equal to, the binomial is x plus 3. So by adding negative x to both sides, we have negative c is equal to 3. So you divide by negative 1 to make c be positive. So therefore, c is equal to negative 3 since you are dividing unlike signs. Okay? So let us now evaluate. So when you are evaluating, you are replacing the value of x. So we have p of negative 3 is equal to the quantity of negative 3 raised to 3 plus 3 square minus 7 times. So we have negative 3 minus 3. Okay? So what is negative 3 raised to 3? So it means you have to multiply negative 3 times by itself. So negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9 times negative 3, that is negative 27. Then positive 3 square. 3 square, it means 3 times 3. So that is plus 9. Then what is negative 7 times negative 3? You are multiplying the same sign. So that would be positive 21. Then we have minus 3. Okay? You can combine signs that are the same. So 9 plus 21, that is 30 or positive 30. Then negative 27 and plus negative 3 is negative 30. Therefore, piece of negative 3 is equal to 0. So it means the remainder is 0. So x plus 3 is a factor of p of x is equal to x cubed plus x squared minus 7x minus 3. Okay, so for you to check, you can also use again synthetic division. So since our test 0 is negative 3, so you can write at the left side negative 3. Then, since it is already arranged in the decreasing power of the variable, so 3 to 1. So let us list down. So the coefficient of x cubed is 1. X squared is also 1. Then x is, the coefficient is negative 7. Then we have negative 3. Okay, so bring down 1. So you multiply 1 times negative 3. That is negative 3. Then 1 plus negative 3 is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 3, since you are multiplying the same sign, so that would be positive 6. Then negative 7 plus 6 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Then negative 3 plus 3 is 0. So again, our remainder is 0. Okay, so we get the same answer. So x plus 3 is one of the factor of the given p of x. Okay, so let's have example number 3. So for our example number 3, okay, find the value of k for which the binomial quantity x plus 4 is a factor of x raised to 4 plus kx cubed minus 4x squared. Okay, so this time, so you are going to find the value of k from our given x raised to 4 plus kx cubed minus 4x squared. So our binomial is x plus 4. Okay, so let us again get the value of c. So we have x minus c is equal to our binomial, which is x plus 4. So by adding negative x to both sides, we have negative c is equal to 4. Then you divide by negative 1. Okay, so the value of c will be negative 4. Okay, so let us now get the value of k. Okay, so by evaluating, so we have, let us use p of, since we have c is negative 4, so p of negative 4 is equal to, substitute now the quantity of negative 4 raised to 4 plus k times the quantity of negative 4 raised to 3 minus 4 times negative 4 raised to 2. Okay, so it means negative 4 raised to 4, you multiply negative 4 times by itself. So that is equal to positive 256. Then we have plus k. What is negative 4 raised to 3? So you multiply negative 4 3 times. So negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16 times negative 4. That would be negative 64. Then we have minus 4 times negative 4 square. So it means you multiply negative 4 2 times by itself. So negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. Okay, let us now simplify. 256. Then k times negative 64 would be negative 64k. Then what is negative 4 times 16? That is also negative 64. Okay, so we know from the factor theorem that piece of negative 4 is equal to 0. So therefore, we can equate this one into 256 minus 64k minus 64 is equal to 0. Okay, so we can simplify 256 and negative 64. That is equivalent to 192. So we have negative 64k plus 192 is equal to 0. Okay? So by adding negative 190 to both sides, so we can have negative 64k is equal to negative 192. Okay, so we have negative 64k is equal to negative 192. Divide both sides by negative 64. So the remaining here will be k. So since you are dividing the same sign, what is negative 192 divided by negative 64? That is equal to positive 3. Okay? So it means the value of k is positive 3. So how will you check if x plus 4 is a factor? So you substitute first the value of k to the given p of x. Okay, so let us substitute. Okay, since k is equal to 3, so we can now have x raised to 4, then plus 3x cubed minus 4x squared. So that will be your given now, since you substitute k. So let us use synthetic division for you to find out if it is a factor of the given. So our C is negative 4. So write at the left side again. So this will be your test 0. Okay. Then bring down all the numerical coefficient. Okay, since it is already arranged in the decreasing power of the variable, so what is the coefficient of x raised to 4? That is 1. Then we have 3x cubed. We have 3. X squared, the coefficient is negative 4. We do not have x and constant. Okay, so the next one is the numerical coefficient of x. So you have to insert 0. Then we do not have constant, so insert again 0. Okay? Then bring down 1. So 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. You multiply to negative 4. So that is positive 4 since you are multiplying the same sign. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. Then 0 times negative 4 is 0. Then 0 times negative 4 is also 0. Okay? So, it means the remainder is 0. So, it means that x plus 4 is a factor of x raised to 4 plus kx cubed minus 4x squared. Okay, so that's all for today. See you on our next math tutorial.